Good afternoon, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack. I hope you and yours are doing very well today. It's FA Cup weekend for the Arsenal as they head up the road to Nottingham to take on Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. And I woke up today, my people, and I expected a win. We haven't played, I think, for about a week, maybe 8 days. So I figured this team would be relatively fresh, and Arteta would start a pretty competitive side. I mean, he started pretty competitive sides in the League Cup, and ostensibly the FA Cup is a bigger trophy than the League Cup. So I expected a pretty strong side today, and honestly, that's exactly what we got. Arteta did ring in the changes today. Nketiah, Patino start for the 18-year-old. Charlie Patino, great for him. Lakonga, Tavares, Holding, Cedric, and Leno come into the side. So lots of changes from the team that barely lost to Man City. A good enough side to get the win. Definitely good enough. So that's what I expected. The match started up, and it started exactly how I thought it would. We, the Arsenal, were dominating possession. It was a pretty flowy game, back and forth, a little bit choppy when we got into the final third. But I thought to myself, oh, 90 minutes of this kind of pressure, and Forest eventually they will show their cracks. But that's not what happened. You could immediately see what Forest were trying to do here: stay compact at the back when we had the ball, and then hit us in transition with their wingbacks and their striker. That was their plan, and it worked to a charm. They were very, very compact whenever we had the ball. We dominated, absolutely dominated possession, but nothing to show for it. Odegaard didn't create much. No shots on goal in that first half. Tavares, oh boy, ugh, that does not look good, does it? 34 minutes in, after a really erratic half from Tavares, and Arteta yanks him off and sends on Kieran Tierney. That is not boding well for the rest of the match. Substituting your starting left back 34 minutes in, oh, not going in the right direction. After watching that first half, I really thought to myself, "Oh, this honestly looks like a game where it could be an upset." Nottingham Forest are a mid-table side, and we are struggling to create chances against them. It did not bode well for the rest of the match. Forest player, I really want to give him his flowers right now is that right wing back, number two, I believe number two, Spence. Oh, what a fantastic defender. And bombing forward, he is really, really quality. I read somewhere also that he can play left back. So really, that young man absolutely deserves his flowers today. He was the man of the match. Absolutely tore Tavares up when he was on the pitch. And then later in the match, I believe it was his cross in that caused us the ultimate problem. We were sloppy all game long. It definitely was not only Nuno Tavares, almost everybody on that pitch, bar the two center backs who really held Nottingham Forest pretty firmly and solidly to not too many chances. But our midfield struggled today. Patino, he's an 18-year-old debutant. I don't really expect much from him, and he's a little bit more of a defensive player. I thought he did okay today, but Lakonga seemed very, very rusty, as did a lot of our players today, and we paid for it eventually. 83rd minute, Spence, again, lovely player, takes it down the wing, crosses it in, and Lewis Graben, remember him? I believe he played in the Premier League a few years ago, gets the goal in the 83rd minute. Honestly, it's no more than Nottingham Forest deserved. They absolutely deserve to be ahead. Credit to them, 1-0, and we were chasing the game from then on. It really is such a shame how we performed in this match. Nottingham Forest eventually saw the match through. Big, big upset for them. I believe they have Leicester City next up at home for them. Great, great job for Forest. I can't fault the opposition today. It is no one else's fault but the Arsenal players today. They were poor. Very, very rusty. Very, very off the pace. I can't really think of one player for Arsenal today that really did much of anything, did well. Saka, off the pace. Lacazette came on and he tried to do some stuff, but he was pretty irrelevant. We had 0 shots on goal, and we just didn't deserve anything from this game. We're out of the FA Cup. I am very disappointed with going out of this cup. I think last year Arteta put out a rotated side of I think for Southampton away in the FA Cup when we dropped out in the earlier rounds. Now we've done that again, and that's just another trophy that we won't be able to compete for this year. Very disappointing. As I've said before in the counterattack, I very much value the cups every year because that is a great chance to win silverware, and we're out of it. We are out of it, and realistically, our only chance for silverware now is the League Cup. That's it. Top 4, that's not a trophy to me. It's the League Cup or nothing this year when it comes to silverware. So disappointed. Thank you for sticking with me, my people. Please slap that like button and subscribe. Take care.